Okay,
Yeah, we can just go. Yeah.
let's go for it. Good morning, sweethearts. Meeraz and Sander. Happy to be here with you. So, I actually saw you last Sunday on Emmy's. Emerson, I call him lovingly
Yeah.
Emmy. I love him.
Yeah. Yeah.
On Emmy's Zoom. And there was curiosity popping up when I saw you. You were also kind of very open, booming. And
Mm.
I just suggested to have a chat. So yeah, you in a way directly agreed, and here we are.
Yeah.
Yeah, beautiful, sweetheart, Meeraz. Would you love to tell us what happened, what's going on, whatever? Just feel free. Maybe you're seeking story, or you can put it the way you like here. It's completely open, and you can, of course, also ask questions. No problem with this.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, sure. Uh, I mean, I have to say something. There's nothing really to say, but yeah, I think immediately if I go to the mind goes to the story. So the story was I was an intense seeker. Uh, Even before spirituality, I was seeking many things like uh, money.
Like sex,
That
drugs,
didn't,
rock and roll, and
yeah,
money.
yeah,
Yeah, yeah,
exactly.
yeah.
Yeah. I'm a songwriter, so I was in music.
Cool,
I was doing music and
cool.
yeah, all these things, sex, drugs, everything. I did
You are
psychedelics.
living where? Oh, you lived
I
where
was
at this time?
I was living in Australia at the time.
Okay. And
Yeah.
now you are where?
I'm in India right now, but I'm originally from Nepal.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Yeah.
Good.
So I was doing high school in Australia during the time, because I'm from Nepal, so I'd always been dreaming about the West life. I'd seen all the movies, and I thought that's the place where I can be happy because I'm not here, obviously. So I went there. I experienced everything.
Cool.
Um,
Cool. I love it.
Fun, relationships. Nothing fulfilled me, so I went into psychedelics. Those really opened me up. Psychedelics really opened me up. That made me realize that okay, there's something more than this ordinary, uh,
Life.
whatever we want to call it, this ordinary life. Yeah, and and then slowly, those things also, were temporary. So I realized early on that those things cannot will also not really fulfill me. So yeah, stumbled upon spirituality. I went through Vipassana twice when I was living in Australia. I've been through the 10-day Vipassana 5 times already, and
Wow.
intense
Okay.
seeker all my life.
I don't really know what Vipassana is, but I guess maybe
Oh,
people know it.
okay.
But okay, it's
Yeah,
maybe a thing there, Vipassana. I've heard it a
yeah.
couple of times. Yeah. All right.
Vipassana, I mean, I don't want to go into details, but it's like you meditate for 10 hours a day. And
Hmm.
it's a technique given by the Buddha, as they say. So,
Mhm.
anyway, I wasn't satisfied with
Did you wait, wait,
by after, yeah,
did you enjoy it a little bit also?
definitely,
Oh, cool.
definitely.
Okay.
It gave me a lot of answers,
Mhm.
I mean, it was
Like in a
clear
way,
to me.
your
Yeah,
life became more satisfied and satisfied, but still something to get, like still having the
yeah,
carrot there, like the
yeah.
donkey after the carrot. Okay. Mhm.
Exactly, exactly. I experienced some satisfaction, but I couldn't really hold it. I couldn't really uh, be in it, all the time. At the
Yeah.
time, I was thinking like that. Anyway,
You,
so after coming out, yeah, after going through it 2 times, I wasn't satisfied with it. I continued seeking, and then I came across Muji after some
okay.
time on YouTube. Then that was the first time anyone had ever said to me, "You are not your thoughts." then I
okay.
was blown away. I was blown away all my life. I mean, I'm from a science background, so thoughts. There was two. I mean, there was deep identification with thought, because that I thought had the answer. I had to think my way out of this, whatever this is, whatever this universe is, however this. I mean, since my
Yeah,
teenage years,
in a way,
yeah,
sweetheart, I am the thought itself
yeah,
because I think I am, of
yeah,
course.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So after listening to that, it blew me away. So, and I naturally just figured out in self-inquiry by myself. Okay, so if I'm not my thought, this is also not me. This is also not me. This is also not me. This is also
Ah,
not me.
neti neti, neti
Yeah,
neti.
neti neti. Yeah,
Ah, okay.
I just did it on my own. I started doing it 4 or 5 hours a day. It just got me
Yeah.
like something just grabbed. It felt like something just grabbed me, and I
Yeah.
just had to close my eyes and just keep doing it, keep doing. And one day it was like I was just sitting. I thought I sat for like more than 1 hour, and 3 hours had passed by. I mean, yeah, these kind of experience. Yeah, okay, I'll just finish it. So
Take
three
your
hours
time,
had,
take your
yeah.
time.
Okay,
Don't hurry,
okay.
take your time. Sweethearts under lynch, and if you have questions, just go.
Yeah, I thought it was just over 1 hour, but 3 hours had passed by, and when I came out, I was completely blissful. I thought, everything dropped after that, because I was carrying so much expectation from my parents. My parents sent me there to, so that I can build a career, become a successful person. I was carrying that.
Where did they send you to Australia?
Yeah, yeah. From
Okay.
Nepal to Australia, they sent
So
me there.
they invested their money for the son to become something
Yeah,
special.
yeah,
Ah.
exactly. So I was
Ah.
holding that. I didn't realize I was holding so much weight in my body,
Yeah. Yeah, I
Yeah,
know.
and
I totally
yeah,
get you. Totally. Yeah.
yeah. After that experience, it just dropped, and like I saw everything as just I don't know what to call it. Nothing mattered. Nothing mattered. My parents didn't matter. I didn't matter anymore. And but so it was so easy for me to just drop everything, and so I knew that I had to go all the way into this. I just had to figure out what this is about, because that was so fulfilling that I have to figure out what that is. So I dropped everything and moved to India. And
Yay.
yeah,
How old? How old? At what
I
age?
was I was 20, I think. Yeah,
20. Pretty
20.
young.
Yeah,
Okay. Okay. Mhm.
yeah, I was 20. And I ended up in Rishikesh, didn't find anybody, and then I ended up in Sadhguru's ashram in South India. I think you
Directly,
know who
directly in
Sadhguru
the
is. Yeah,
ashram.
yeah.
Directly in the ashram.
First I went to Rishikesh, and I
Mhm.
was looking for gurus, or I mean, at the time I thought I needed a guru,
Mhm.
so um, I looked for a guru in Rishikesh, didn't find anyone, so I ended up in Isha, Sadhguru's ashram.
Yeah, Sander
And I was,
Sander knows about it. He
oh,
actually
okay.
was Sander. What did you do there? You were kind of coordinating.
Well, I was a full-time volunteer for some time for the Isha
Oh,
Foundation.
wow. Wow. I mean, when was this?
2019.
2019. That's when I did my teacher training there, yoga teacher training. Wow, you were there. I mean, your face
Mm-mm.
did look familiar
Well,
No
I was
way.
not there. It was most of the time it was during COVID, so everything was online.
during COVID. Yeah. Oh, you were volunteering online. Hmm. Yeah. After 2019, it was all, yeah,
Yeah,
COVID started.
for Isha programs.
Yeah, I used to programs. Yeah. Yeah, I went through all of them, man. I went through the basic to the advanced to Samyama. All those programs I went through within a span of 8 years, 2016 to until I don't know 2 years before or something. I don't know. Yeah, 1.5 years ago, I went through the samyama. Mostly, I was living there during the time. So not a full-time volunteer, but long-term volunteer. I was just staying there. I mean, it was a beautiful experience. I have no regrets. I mean, I did a lot of yoga. My body became healthy. I became much more peaceful after, doing so much practices. But, it didn't lead me anywhere. So after Samyama, which was the advanced program, I was just so tired of seeking. I mean, at that point, I realized just like I was seeking material pleasures before, now I was seeking spiritual pleasures, spiritual experiences. And I did have a lot of experiences, but they were all momentary. And I didn't want to seek anymore. I didn't want to seek anymore. I just wanted to quit. I just wanted to give up. I just wanted to drop this identity altogether of being a spiritual seeker. I
Wow.
was just so exhausted. And
I believe you. I
and
believe you when listening to this. Did you do this on your own, or did you have some friends around you like doing this with you?
yeah, I've been all alone this whole time. Yeah, this whole journey. Yeah, I've
Yeah.
been doing it all by
Quite
myself. Yeah,
quite
just
motivated,
following
I
my
would say.
intuition.
Quite motivated.
Yeah, intense seeking energy. I don't know where this
Yeah.
came from.
Yeah. It's
Yeah,
just simply how the cookie crumbles.
yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Wow. What happened then after
After
you were
that,
kind of fed
yeah,
up?
I was just fed up. I stopped teaching. I was teaching yoga for some time in Kathmandu. I went back home. I didn't want to stay in India anymore. I just wanted to leave. And I thought I would never come back to India. And then what happened was, 2, 3 months after that, just a complete relaxed, didn't do any meditation, nothing, just relaxing, uh, yeah, I don't know. Just being an ordinary person.
So the
Two,
so we
three.
can say that the seeking energy in a way stopped,
Yeah. I,
or
yeah.
in a way
I
you
mean,
simply invested the energy elsewhere. Like
elsewhere. I was just
mm,
watching movies. I was just, drinking once in a while, smoking. Uh,
party.
Not partying. I was never
Okay.
into partying. I
Okay.
mean, in my teenage years, I was a little bit, but yeah, I never really enjoyed it that much.
Okay.
Anyway, so I was just mostly by myself. I've always been, an introvert. Although
Yeah.
I'm outgoing, I'm a musician.
Mm,
I'm outgoing. I talk. I connect with people easily, but
mm,
mostly I always like to stay by myself.
mm,
Anyway, so after these 2, 3 months, just randomly, Angelo DeLulo, Simply
mm,
Always Awake, just popped on my YouTube screen. And
mm.
the video topic was Who Am I? It was a podcast with Z-Dog MD. And I just wanted to give it a go, just listen to it. And something just, when I started listening to him, it was just, uh, I don't know, there was no seeking, but at the same time, there was so much resonance.
Mhm,
I
mhm,
resonated so much what he was saying. Wow, yeah, that's right. Yeah. But
mhm,
there was no, oh, I have to get this kind of thing.
mhm,
So after a few days of just nonstop listening, because it was so enjoyable just to listen, not to get anything, but just to listen.
mhm,
And one night I was just relaxing and, um, just pondering, not even pondering, I don't know. It was just, the mind was just so quiet. Mind was just so quiet. And I always thought that, when I was meditating, I always thought that, I'm a witness and I'm witnessing all the thoughts that are happening, that are just coming and going. And after listening to Angelo, this thought just came to me that, okay, what if the witness is also a thought? Then the witness was also seen as a thought at that time. And when it dropped, it felt like, uh, how, I cannot describe it in words. It felt, I mean, I've had so many spiritual experiences, But this was completely beyond all those things. I mean, when I had those spiritual experiences, the mind was always there. I was always there, experiencing that and enjoying that. But when in that deepest, I call it the deepest relaxation. I was so relaxed. It was the deepest relaxation that uh, that it felt like a birth or a death of something, which are just words, but it felt like getting sucked into a black hole. I mean, those are the best words I can use.
Mhm.
And there was intense fear here, and uh, uh, I knew that I mean, I don't know. I mean, how to say it. It felt like death, but obviously, uh, obviously, the sense of self came back, and it claimed the experience of having a death, and then those kind of, I don't know what to call it. Some I call it absorption sometimes. I call it getting sucked into a black hole sometimes. Anyway, those things happened a few more times, and for 2 3 months it was just okay. Nothing needs to be done. I mean, nothing needs to be said. Nothing needs to be done. It's just ordinary. It's just simple. I mean, it's deeply fulfilling because thoughts cannot touch me anymore. It was like thoughts would just come and disappear, appear and disappear, appear and disappear right in front of me. And I can't even say right in front of me because those are also just thoughts, you know? And it was just, it was just, yeah, I can't say anything about it. It was just appearing and disappearing, everything. I mean, one of the impacts that really describes this experience is, usually when I was sitting with friends, when there is no conversation in between, when there are pauses, usually there is listening to these thoughts that, okay, what am I going to say next? What is he thinking about what I said and all these things? Those things were just they were just far away, and it was just looking into emptiness and just nothing, and for two
Like
3 months it was like that.
blackout.
Yeah, like blacking out. Yeah.
Mm.
But I mean, there is always I mean, it is a blackout, but at the same time, I can be involved,
Mm.
I can be involved whenever I want with anyone. I can just have a beautiful conversation. I can listen to anyone. But when it's not needed, it's just, yeah, like blacking out. It's just nothing. And 2 3 months it was like that. Then after that, uh, yeah, so many things started to happen.
Mention,
Emotions started to come up.
you mentioned that you also listened to Jim Newman.
Oh, that was a bit after that. Yeah.
Okay.
So 2 3
Beautifully frozen in slow-mo.
after that, emotions started to come up. I mean, I was bullied in childhood. So is it okay now?
Okay,
Can you
just
hear me?
repeat the last two sentences, maybe, Meeraz.
Okay. Yeah. So after those 2 3 months of nothing, then emotions started to come up, repressed emotions. I thought I had forgiven everyone from my past. I thought I'm almost a saint now. But all those repressed emotions, like from like anger, so much anger from childhood. I was bullied in my childhood. So I mean, when those anger started to come up, I mean, those are just stories. I mean, you don't know where they're coming from, but stories would relate to, stories would go to the past. Oh yeah, I was bullied in my childhood by my father, my elder brother, I mean, school bully. All those people I started remembering, and brought out even more anger, and these things started to come up. I'd lash on people around me, and anger and sadness and fear, and so many things started to come up. My relationship fell apart,
Wow.
because so much insecurities were coming up. at the time. Yeah, but during this time it was like hell, and especially after the separation, because I was almost about to get married. Especially after this separation, that got even worse. I was literally in bed for months. I couldn't get out of my bed. I couldn't sleep. It was like that,
Okay,
just
so it was
intense.
just depression.
Yeah, it was just intense depression. It felt like a rock is sitting in my chest all the time, and it just would not release. And one point, I knew I had to release this, so I just started to cry. And I started to cry and cry and cry for
Crying a
days. I
river.
just cried.
Crying a
Yeah,
river.
crying a river. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I can follow you a bit. Here was also this
Mm,
emotional booming out with a lot of
mm,
tears, which but
yeah.
not like so heavy like with you. I was still able to manage life. And this was
Mm.
very like always when I cried, it felt so relaxing.
Relaxing. Yeah, I can
Yeah.
totally relate. For me, it's always been like extreme high and extreme
Hmm.
low.
Yeah.
Extreme high, I would experience ecstatic states, and extreme low, I would go into intense depressions.
Mm.
It's
Yeah.
it's been like my energy has been like that.
Roller
And
coaster. What a
yeah,
roller
roller coaster.
coaster.
Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah. So slowly, after I started to cry, then I started to move on. Slowly, it got better and better. Every time I cried, it felt much lighter and lighter and lighter.
Yeah. I totally get
Then,
you. I totally get
yeah,
you.
yeah. Then I met, but a friend called me. I was almost about to start um, yeah, I mean, I was almost about to start a psychology course, because I thought, I have to do something. If I'm staying home, I have to do something at least, so I might as well use my intellect and do a career. I mean, get into a career or something. And then when I was deciding to do that, my friend called me, a friend from the Isha from 2016. His name is Luke. I don't know if Sander knows him. He was also a full-time volunteer. And he I talked to him, and he told me he's been living in Thiru in South India, where Ramana Maharshi is from. And he told me that he stayed here for 2-3 months, went into silence, and finally he just gave up everything. And um yeah
It became a rock.
something yeah, something happened which he cannot describe in words. Anyway, that really inspired me, so I came to India. And
I can get no satisfaction, baby. Come
that
on.
seeking, that seeking just did not stop. And
Hmm.
especially after that awakening experience, and especially after going through depression, I thought, I have to, completely die this time. I have to give up completely this time, because last time I did not give up completely. The
Of
surrender wasn't
course. Of
complete.
course.
Yeah, so this time I'm gonna surrender completely. So I came here,
Xander,
and here,
just a sec,
yeah,
Xander.
yeah.
Well, you say I didn't give up completely. So tell me, what are you going to give up? What was there to give up? Who was there to give up already something or nothing? Tell me. So there's just curiosity. What needed to be giving up? The idea that you needed to give something up, the thought that you needed to give something up, the feeling that you needed to give something up.
Those are just words.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, so you know, I was in a flow, so I will just complete you know, what I was saying. So I came here and then I
To
found
Tiru,
yeah, I came to Thiru and
and you are still
I
there
found a
now?
guru here.
You're still
I'm
there
still
in
here now.
Tiru?
Yeah, yeah,
Oh, okay,
yeah,
okay,
yeah,
okay, okay.
yeah. And I found a guru and you know, I started to go to the satsang and you know, all these things were happening, but most of the time I was just I just started to listen to Tony Parsons and Jim Newman, you know, because even though I was going to this guru, it didn't make sense to me. It didn't make sense to seek anymore, you know. What I was questioning myself, why am I here? What's the point? Okay, there's no point, so I might as well be here, you know. So I was just,
Yeah,
you know, chilling, staying here, you know. I mean, it's easy to live here. It's super easy. Like people are really nice, and you know, I mean, food is free. Anyway, yeah, it's really nice. I like this place. Anyway, but I started to listen to Jim Newman and just started to listen to him all the time. And like when I was listening to Jim Newman, I thought, you know, I have to get to the state of know me, you know. So I'm me.
of course.
So
What
I have
else?
to get to this know me, right?
The new
So
carrot.
the seeking, yeah, the seeking was it was calming down, but it was still there. And then a
It
few
was
days ago,
still
last
there.
week,
It
I
was still
yeah
there. It was
yeah
still there.
yeah. Last week I came across Emerson.
Last
I
week.
listened to
Last week.
yeah, just last week.
Oh
Yeah.
boy. Okay.
No, I mean, oh, actually, I came across Emerson last year
Ah,
for the first time, but I
you
thought, you know,
skipped him.
oh
You skipped
yeah,
him. He was too
yeah,
boring.
I just skipped him because, you know, okay, he's talking about this, but I mean, I don't like his laugh. He's laughing too much. And now and now when I listen to him, I'm always waiting for his laugh because I love it so much. It's so
You're
crazy.
laughing the
Anyway,
same. Yeah. Yeah.
yeah. And so this time when I started to listen to him, he was always talking about, okay, what is between me and no me? And I was just blown away.
What is between me and Nomi? Tell me.
Yeah.
What is there?
Yes, I'm curious too. Tell me, what is there between Naomi and me?
Tell us. Tell us.
And
What's that?
tell me one thing more. What is the problem with seeking?
This was my question, sweetheart. Okay, go. So, Meeraz, what's the problem with seeking?
There's no problem in seeking.
But,
There's no but.
okay. So what happened then on being on Emmy's show
Yeah,
with what is between me and Nomi? What happened there?
nothing happened. It was just stopping of seeking. I realized this time also. I realized after listening to Emmy, I was carrying this weight of, you know, I have to get to this know me. And when I listened to him, he destroyed that radical non-duality, people. He destroyed radical non-duality, and he doesn't. He was saying I'm going to get into trouble, and he just destroyed it. I mean, some of his videos, he just destroys them. You know, these radical non-duality speakers, because yeah. Anyway, I mean, yeah. So what
Yeah, he
happened was
already he
this
already
weight.
got into trouble. Yeah, he already
Yeah,
got into trouble, so he simply doesn't care anymore, which I
yeah. He
think it's
doesn't care.
cool. It's a
Yeah,
rebel.
it's cool.
I love it.
Yeah,
I love
yeah,
it.
yeah.
Sander Lintjen,
Exactly.
sweetheart, Sander.
Yeah, yeah. So this weight, it
Wait a sec,
just,
Sander.
oh, okay, sorry.
Sander?
So
Did you
how
have,
do you mean with he killed the radical non-duality people? Please
yeah.
explain. What is
I
what's it?
mean, there's no killing anyone, but, you know, I thought, you know, this is the last stop. I thought Jim Newman is the last stop. You know, I really thought
But it was
so.
Emerson, so it's the last. So Emerson is the last stop, and not Jimmy.
No, there is no last stop. There is no last stop. There's no last stop. I mean, I don't have to listen to Emerson anymore. I mean, it may still happen, but there is no
please.
last stop. There's
This is not about not having to listen to Emerson or listening to Emerson. There's absolutely no issue with listening to anyone or no one. There's just simply what's happening, listening to Emerson, liking the guy and the laughter or not, going to Jim Newman, spending 8 years and doing all types of meditations and then ending up in a depression. It's already just simply this. This is it.
Yeah.
And there's no one able to kill anyone.
Yeah.
Nothing needs to get killed or stopped or whatever. At the same time, thinking that something needs to get stopped or killed is already just simply this.
Yeah.
It's another idea or a belief or a thought.
Yeah.
It was always this, sweetheart. Always.
Right. Always just simply whatever is happening, you know, liking Sadhguru and spending 8 years there. And then suddenly, it's not Sadhguru. Let's go to somewhere else. Let's go back and let's go there. That's it already. That's just what's happening.
Yeah.
I totally get you, Meeraz, when you explained this with Emerson. So just in a way, seeing the bullshit in all those beautiful concepts and ideas. And well, the bullshit is it too. Nothing wrong with this.
Oh, it's all bullshit in a way.
Yeah.
It's all bullshit.
Yeah. What a beauty.
Just beautiful bullshit, and no one gets it. I mean, there's no inside, there's no way to step out of whatever is happening, and there's no going inside. Please tell me where to go inside. When Sadhguru was telling you go inside, did you ever ask him what he was meaning, where to go inside? But everyone is behaving like they know where the door is to go inside.
Me too. When I was resonating with this song, going inside.
And again, there's nothing wrong with, you know, instructions, ideas, beliefs, thoughts, stories, whatever you call it. It's already just simply what it is. You know, trying to go inside and stay there, or trying to go outside of the story is just basically another story. Claiming it all to be thoughts is just another thought. There's just simply no way out. There's already no you in anything to leave it. There's no you to become free. That's the freedom.
Yeah.
But then again, that's just another suggesting. And then maybe it's a liking for certain suggestions or certain practices or speakers or whatever. And this might just simply shift from loving Sadhguru to looking to Emerson or Jim Newman or Tony Parson.
Okay, you're back,
Sorry
Meeraz.
about that.
You're back. No problem.
Nothing
Perfection in action.
Nothing missed, Meeraz.
Just blah, blah, blah.
It's unstable connection, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Meing and being, sweetheart.
Yeah. Yeah. Just blah, blah, blah. Yeah. Is it better? No?
Yeah.
Yes.
You're frozen, but I can hear you.
We hear you.
Yeah, I mean, there's nothing to say.
Well, we can say
about
the freedom beyond the concept of freedom, but this is also just blah, blah, blah. So nowhere to land.
Yeah.
You see, this is in a way a joke.
Yeah.
A beautiful joke, and I'm happy that you were able to smile about this. This was the cool thing. Yeah, you were simply smiling and enjoying the bullshit. And yeah, crying still happens. Yeah.
Mm.
It's life. It's ordinary life.
Yeah.
And not even this.
Mm. It's ordinary. It's so ordinary. Mm. Yeah.
What's up now, Meeraz? How do you feel? What's up there?
Yeah. Ordinary. It's just everything is the same, but there's no holding on. There's no holding on to thoughts about getting somewhere. You hear me? Yeah.
Yeah.
About
Here it's the way I would express it while listening to you. Totally ordinary as always, but in
Yeah.
a way the thoughts are completely irrelevant, of no relevance.
Mm.
There is no relevance
Yeah.
to the thought. I love them in a way. I love stories and going with the thoughts and wow. But they are in a way empty.
Yeah.
And heavy thoughts may arise, but nevertheless it's full on here, full on booming aliveness. Yeah.
Well, it's hard to hold on to something in the absence of a you able to hold on to this. There's just whatever is happening, thoughts, beliefs, ideas. It's hard to hold this. Tell me, where is the handle of this? Sitting in a meeting, talking, feelings. Is there any door into this or any handles to hold this? Is there a separated you able to hold the idea that there is a you or no you? It's quite hard to hold on to anything in the absence of a separated you. But yes, trying to hold on to thoughts and trying to have certain thoughts or to kill thoughts or to stop thoughts or to not have thoughts by doing meditation, puja, kriyas is already just simply this.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with whatever is happening or is believed to be happening or is told to be happening. That's it already. Just beautifully dancing freely as ideas, claims, and beliefs, and likes, emotions. Yeah. What a joy, right?
Yeah.
You know, Meeraz, you know what's funny? When Xander starts to speak, you're kind of frozen. It's so funny to see.
Connection.
No, no. I don't know. It's so funny. Always when you start to speak, sweetheart Xander Linchin, Meeraz is like, yeah. Well, yeah. So in a way, what to say? Everything, blah, blah,
Yeah.
blah. Telling stories,
Yeah.
beautiful. This is just, what is a story? What is a story? Come on. You know, just saying, yeah, I feel good, I feel bad, it's about me. Yeah, why not? Why not? You know, it's just blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Free to be exactly as it is already.
Yeah. Yeah.
This is free to spend years of doing practices or, you know, not doing practices or thinking or believing there's a me, feeling there's a me. It's free to be whatever it seems to be or...
Depressed, being depressed is this too.
Oh, yeah.
Already me less.
Hey, Meeraz, I was still wondering, is there still performing of yoga? Are there still practices going on? I mean,
No. Nothing.
Oh, come on, lazy guy.
The laziest I've ever been. And
Yeah, I'm also
yeah, I
quite
love
lazy, I have to confess.
I love it. I mean, some days I can be super active, but I mean, it's the same.
Maybe you will start a music career.
Who knows?
Who knows? Who knows?
It was good to realize that no one knows anything.
Yes, and that is even not known. No
Yeah.
one knows that no one knows anything.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
But it's very obvious. But it's very obvious, isn't it?
Yeah. Because how can you put a word to this? How can you, it's like thoughts, I mean, thoughts
There
are
is no
there
this.
only when you
There is
say,
simply no this to start with.
yeah. No, I was just gonna say, thoughts are there only when there is a thought that says thoughts are here. Otherwise, there are no thoughts, even now.
Well, claiming that there are only thoughts when there's a thought saying that there are thoughts is just simply this. It's just another assumption, belief, or claim, or suggesting
Mm,
that there are only thoughts when there's a thought saying that there are thoughts.
Yeah. Another landing place.
I mean,
yeah,
it doesn't really matter, right? If there are thoughts or no thoughts. I
Yeah.
mean, what's the big issue? Thoughts, no thoughts,
yeah,
believing that there are thoughts. I mean, there's just no way, it's just simply what's happening.
yeah,
Thinking there are only thoughts when I'm here, and when I'm not here, there are no thoughts. So I'm the thought. It's just another thought, or it's just claims, assumptions, ideas, and beliefs. It's just whatever is happening, and there's
yeah,
absolutely nothing wrong with thinking, or thinking you're
mm,
not thinking, or believing you're not thinking, or
mm,
thinking thought is
mm,
not real. It's already just
yeah,
this. It's free. It's free to think, well, there's no me or there is a me. It's free to say this is free. This is it already. It's
mm,
free to say that.
Let me. Yeah. Sorry,
yeah,
sweetheart. May I? I didn't
Yeah,
want
go
to.
ahead. Yeah, of course.
Okay. Yeah. While listening now to this popped up. I want to share. So,
mm,
it here in a way, the thoughts had a lot of power, which in a way caused a lot of suffering. Let's put it like this. Hearing the message, like as you said, you are not the thought, or it's just a thought, also was for me very freeing. And also hearing there is no you already. This was very freeing at the beginning.
mm,
And then what played out here was just simply like I was playing with the emotions because they were very strong, like you said it. Everything was booming out like crazy. For me, it was more step by step. You're frozen, Meeraz.
mm,
Can you hear?
mm,
Cuckoo,
mm.
are you there?
I can hear you.
Okay.
I can
So
hear
for
you.
me, it was
I
more.
can hear you perfectly. Yeah.
For me, it was like more gradual, not that woo. And this, in a way, showed me like the body
Mm,
experience, so to say, how irrelevant the thoughts are, that the thoughts has really no meaning at all
mm,
throughout this process. And this was my highest
mm,
excitement in a way,
mm,
just being full on with what I
yeah.
had a lot of panic attacks, a lot of fear. So this was very intensive. And I always wondered how, in a way, I'm managing life, or how life is continuing here still for the system. And yeah, this is this
Mm,
simply I wanted to share. Like in a way, seeing the thoughts is totally empty, no relevance at all. They're not doing
mm,
anything. Nothing. They're just emotions. Boom. Okay. So what? Sadness. Yeah. Joy. Okay. So what?
yeah.
Very ordinary. Yeah.
Mm,
Great smile there. I like it.
And Sander, your eyes are smiling beautifully. They are like, I love it. Yeah, so beautiful.
Yeah. Yeah, no landing place.
But the landing place is it too, of course.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Saying no landing place is a landing place.
Yes. I mean, saying there is no landing place is just another landing.
Yeah.
But this itself, whatever is happening, has no place already. There's no you in this.
Mm.
There's not a this in something else. It's already completely whole. It's already the totality of whatever is happening or seems to be happening. Saying there's no landing place or believing that there's no landing place, that itself has already no place.
Mm.
It's already free. It's already this. There's no this even to have a place. Please show me something else. Something outside of this. In which this is.
No inside, no outside.
So any plans there, Meeraz? What's so you're in India, right? So you're going to stay there, or you're going back to Australia, or?
I'm not going back to Australia. I may go back home, Kathmandu. Um, um, but I like staying here because life is very simple here. Yeah. No pressures from, family and friends, and just living a simple life. It's nice. I like it here, but who knows? I may
Yeah.
go back home.
This may change. This may quickly
This may
change.
change.
Everything comes
Yeah,
and goes in a way. It's just so.
exactly.
Yeah, that's in a way the
Think,
beauty. You never know. Even the
yeah.
idea. Yeah, of course I know. Yeah, like you say, no, I'm not going back to Australia. No, you don't
Oh
know.
yeah, yeah. I don't know. Yeah,
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 so beautiful.
yeah.
Yeah, cool. So Meeraz
Mm.
is going to enjoy his laziness over there in Tiru. And
Yeah,
yeah, beautiful. Enjoy. So I'm very happy that in a way we met here. And
yeah. I'm
here, what
really happy
about
to meet you
Zabi?
then.
Did you make contact with him?
No, I don't think he has
Yeah, he's not
confirmed my
available.
request. Yeah, he's not
Okay.
available.
I will maybe message him, okay? And because
Yeah,
you liked him in a
yeah,
way. Yeah. Okay.
yeah. I would love to talk to him because
Okay.
yeah, would listen to his conversation with Emerson, that's when, yeah, it clicked. Yeah, so
Whatever
it
this
was,
means.
yeah, whatever this is.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Good. Cool. So, we
Um,
simply, yeah. You want to say something?
uh, I mean, if you guys wanna, share something.
Sweetheart, do you want to share something?
No.
No.
Nice.
I love the directness. No. Oh, nothing coming up.
Well, I have nothing to share, no.
Nice. But I do have one question because when this hit me, um, I s- I really, uh, it was like how can I say anything about this to anyone? You know?
Well, there is not something else to talk about. You know, the wondering how can I say anything to anyone is already just simply this. This wondering, this questioning, is this already? How can I speak about this? Is already this. This is it. Where do you want to talk about? About what? What do you want to say? So anything what is coming up, you know, in terms of questions and wondering, is this already?
There's no free will.
Well, there's
It's just happening.
there's just free will, but there's no you or anyone having free will or not. This is just free willing on its own. There's no free will for you. There's no one separated from this. This is already freedom for no one. It's already free, willing for no one. It's not about that there is free will or no free will. That's the freedom.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, this is completely, I don't know how to say it, but this is just beautiful. It's just out of these concepts, free will or no free will. This is, yeah.
And at the same
yeah.
time,
Unspeakable.
at the same time, it's every word, it's every concept,
Yeah.
it's every idea. Of course it is, because it's everything. I love the simplicity.
It's everything.
I love the simplicity. It's not complicated. It's simple. It's simply what is.
Yeah.
And it's not.
Yeah.
At the same time.
Well, claiming this to be simple, simply this or simply that or simply something else is already this. It's too obvious.
So what the heck are we talking about? Come on. No, you're simply this joy of like just meeting friends. I call it just meeting, connecting. Like you said, it's very easy for you to connect with people. There is an openness, right? And even though you're an introvert character, there is this easy go. And for me, it's like, oh, wow, seeing you. Wow, that's interesting. Let's check out. Let's listen to the story. Just this, you know, enjoying here this chat. And yeah.
Yeah, it is very enjoyable for sure. I mean, I can't really talk.
Perfect timing. I can't really. Yeah, sweetheart, you're not talking already. Okay, cool music
right?
now.
So,
now you're there. Now you're back. What did you
now you can
say?
hear
I
me?
can't really talk.
I just wanted to thank you guys for inviting me. It was very enjoyable.
Here, totally my pleasure. So I'm very happy that Sander loves to play with me in a way. It is, yeah, it's I love it. I love it. And I want to thank you for the openness and sharing this beautiful story. Yeah, and let's simply stay in touch.
Yeah.
And of course, if you have something you want to share, feel free to share. And Sander is doing Tuesday the open Zoom. You can always hop in. So he is posting the link one day before on Facebook.
On
So
Facebook,
Sander,
okay.
Sander is on Facebook with the name Conscious Being, which I love.
Yeah, I think I follow him. Yeah,
you are already following him.
Yeah, I'm following him. So
Okay,
I'll
cool.
get the update. Yeah.
Good. Meeraz, sweetheart.
Thank you for sharing and the openness, Meeraz. It was a joy to listen to the story. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Thank you for listening.
Day.
I mean, I went so deep into the story. I mean, until a few days ago, I thought, there's no point in sharing my story because it was all. But now it's like, how can I talk about this? So I might as well just talk about my story.
Oh,
why
yeah.
not? Why not?
Yes, why not?
This is
Yeah, why not?
entertainment. This is
Yeah.
entertainment. Maybe you're going to do a song about this.
Yeah.
Or many
Who
songs.
knows? It
Okay.
may happen. Yeah. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool. So, Baba, have a beautiful day. And yeah, thank you very
You
much.
too. You too.
Love
Yeah.
you.
Thank you so much.